Next up is Nick from Trackwall.
Hello there, loads of people. Yes, I am Nick, and I'm going to tell you the next few minutes about how we're inspiring activity in the next generation of primary school kids. I saw this stat recently, and it scared me quite a lot. It made me think, are we at the apex of civilization and it's all downhill from here? But can tech save us this time? Well, this is a simplified graph, which kind of shows it might be tech's fault that we're in this position. A lot of time sitting at screens, not up and jumping around anymore. So I thought we'd better do something about this, because it's got a real big cost on the nation. These are just the costs of the NHS. Obesity affects 25% of people in this country, and it's more obvious as you walk down the street. But inactivity, that's 70% of people are affected by it. Gaming and tech gets a bit of a bad reputation these days with images like this. What we need to do is change the experience of gaming and hardwire the kids at this early age and show them it's not just about sitting down and pressing buttons. So what we've got for primary schools is our new product Trackwall. Basically, we're making the games massive and sticking them on a wall like that. The kit is a projector, an infrared camera, and our special API that makes everything sort of work, so you're actually playing on a big screen. So we have our little bit of magic sits in a little processor, and we poke down the tube from the cloud different games for the kids to play. So here's a little bit of video to show you what it's like. So this one, Slap the Spider, just getting them jumping around. They don't even know they're doing exercise when they're playing these sort of games. So the last few months we've been tweaking these games, making them a bit better, turning it into a plug-and-play system that you can just shine on a wall in a school hall or, dining room, whatever. So we've got a couple new games because we want to make them educational as well. So what am I going to do with this? Imagine these little bubbles are floating around. I'm going to stick the trousers up the noun pipe. Obviously. So numeracy as well, like this. Which bubble are you going to go and splat? Somebody. Thank you. Key stage 2 has been passed. So these new games we're launching this autumn in the schools that we're working with. We're working with 2 schools, including the Bovington Academy up near Watford. They're really keen. They've a step ahead of the game. They've got a computer teacher in already for the 2014 curriculum, which most of the schools don't really know what they're going to do about it. So we're going to have 5 schools online by December. And we're going to what we're doing is getting the kids to actually make the games that they feel ownership of and the ones that work for them. So we've got a much bigger picture for this as well, because by July next year, what we will have, is the Trackwall App Store, right? So all the games that these kids have been making in class, doing their coding, learning how to use Scratch and stuff like that, they're going to be able to stick in our app shop. So all the schools can play the different games, evolving the library. And in return, they get stats from the game. So, you can track and see if any of the kids are sort of losing attainment or getting worse at games, which is going to highlight it to the teachers. And what we're also doing is opening a new platform for the armies of game designers and app developers out there, because there's loads of little games that work on a little screen that actually would be really fun to play on a big screen as well. So to do all this, we do need you. We do need to fund our pilot scheme to get all these schools up and running, building the library. And also, we need any contacts you've got of schools that are going to be really up for this. Come and talk to us. And also, any developers you think be up for making games that are going to be a bit more fun than just pressing buttons. And we're going to have the game up on here later, and it's got a high score function, so whoever gets high score, Paul's going to buy you a pint. So that's me done. Thank you very much.